Up next, the Lakers taking on the Nuggets. For Los Angeles, 2 wins and 1 loss to start the season. They want to maintain that winning track. Nuggets, Lakers. Up next, right after this. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Thursday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Clark, when you have 2 teams that are this athletic, what type of game do you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much. But when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Cook in at the point guard position. Now, here's Jokic. And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And Denver has possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, a big strength of the Nuggets is their depth. They can get points from all 5 positions easily. Had 7 double-digit scores last year. You don't see that often at any level of basketball.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And with the depth of the Nuggets, Clark, there was always someone stepping up.
Well, you know, that was the case game to game as well as after the injuries they had. Having a deep bench helps tremendously in the regular season. And, you know, you can weather the storm with those injuries like the Nuggets did and still win your division. Very impressive.
And LeBron throws it down.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellows who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Now here's Davis. He had 16 points in the win against Utah.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Murray surveying the D. To the inside. Barton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Barton, no good on the free throw. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Millsap. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's James. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
One shot.
And that one misses. And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. Time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Cook looking it over. Now the pass to Davis. LeBron outside. Shoots over Barton. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And the second free throw, good.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
That free throw, no good.
Jokic is one of those new breed of positionless players. On any given night, He could lead the team in points, rebounds, or assists, or maybe all three, triple-double like.
And he can't hit the second. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as a new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. The fadeaway. Here's Millsap. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6 points.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Barton against James. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And James no good on that one.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Fades away. A second chance effort.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
The first one falls. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Lakers leading by 5. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple. Millsap inside, working on James, and the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Harris. He hits the second from the line. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And, Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Now here's Beasley, just 4 to shoot. Here's Grant. No good on that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win. You know, Beasley, the man they call the mutant, had a great season last year. After a quiet first 2 seasons in the NBA, he exploded as a big-time scorer for the Nuggets.
That free throw missing. And for Malik Beasley last season, Clark, the points were easy to find for him.
And you know what, Kevin, a big reason for that was how deadly he was from outside. I mean, this guy shot over 40% from deep and was really a dangerous catch-and-shoot threat for Denver.
Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Morris. Cousins pulls it in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now Morris, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Morris inside. Passes it to Beasley. Good D by James.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Kuzma kicks to James. To the middle. And the dunk by LeBron.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Yes, that goes in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the dunk by James.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here is Morris. LeBron grabs the miss.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Kicks it to Cook. Pass to Cousins. Misses the three. The Nuggets trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Plumlee finds Morris. On its way from Beasley for two, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Cousins. And the layup is good. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Beasley against Green. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by LeBron. Cook, the pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, and the long reach of Cousins really enables him to hammer home some skyscraping jam.
Here's Morris, and it's sent back by Howard. And he recovers it. Morris passes to Plumlee. Back to Morris. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets with another miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now, here's Porter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Plumlee. He dishes it to Beasley. And it's blocked.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Cousins. He feeds it to Howard. The 11-footer. Excellent D there from Beasley. The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris, left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And, you know, you look at Monte Morris, this former Iowa State Cyclone, really an ideal option as a backup point guard because he's efficient and gets a lot done in limited playing time.
Free throw, no good. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And he's good on the second. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Outside, Green. There's the pass to McGee. Howard dishes to Cook. Back to Howard. 5 to shoot. And Grant sends it back. And he's able to get it back. To the paint. And stolen by James. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Howard. And that one drops. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Boy, I love whenever Howard leaks out in transition. He's a big, easy target to find in these situations.
And so it's Los Angeles, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So on the floor for Denver, it's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Porter is out there with Will Barton, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Gary Harris is checked in for Malik Beasley. Green against Harris. Pass to Morris. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now, here is Morris. Down low, Plumlee, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's McGee, the stupendous finish in traffic. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Back to Morris. Pass to Plumlee. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
No good on that one. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those are things that I did pretty well.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Plumlee kicks to Jokic. Three-pointer, Barton, and the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And it falls over the rim and in.
Millsap this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Jokic. And here's McGee. Pass to Cook. Harris on the double team. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now the dish to Millsap. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The way Millsap can space the floor with his jump shot is very important to him.
Lakers leading by 19. James with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And the first one drops. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Second free throw, no good.
Man, what a season it was for the Nuggets and Coach Mike Malone. He helped the Nuggets move into elite status in the West. You know, they went from out of the playoffs in 2018 to second in the West in 2019.
Now, here's Jokic. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
Lakers leading by 18. And Clark, the media recognizing Malone by naming him a Coach of the Year finalist.
Well, you think about the way the Nuggets defense improved last year. It's testimony to Mike Malone and his attention to detail, particularly at the defensive end. The roster's all in on Malone as their leader, and that means the Nuggets are going to be a force for a while.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Barton surveying the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good from Barton.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
All free throws good from Barton.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
Here is Cook. He had 10 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. The shot's good from McGee.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Harris against Caldwell Pope. Swiped it away. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release. Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Clark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cousins is checked in, and Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Well, the Nuggets were a surprise team to many last year, but they look poised to be good for a long time.
I could not agree with you more. They were the youngest team in the Western Conference, guys, in terms of the playoffs, and they've got a solid salary cap situation. This could be the start of a golden age for the Nuggets, pun intended.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Jokic, and Davis sends it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Denver making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Cook kicks to Kuzma. The pass to Cousins. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Davis doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Millsap. Jokic inside, guarded by Kuzma. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Clark at the University of Utah over 3 seasons. Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure.
Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. We feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
The Nuggets have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far. And the first one at the line is good.
And the Nuggets, a very strong rebounding team.
Yeah, you know, not just on defense, but on offense as well. First in the league in second chance points. Have a lot of players that are active on the offensive glass.
He's off on the second. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
And here's Millsap following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Inside, here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Grant outside. Passes it to Beasley. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Beasley's got himself on the board with three there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
To the middle, here's Kuzma. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And Grant sends it back. Beasley, the pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Beasley. Sinks the three-pointer. Beasley's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nuggets.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Green. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser. An excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Caldwell-Pope against Beasley. Grant surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 14. That one wide left.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Here's Murray. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Murray outside from 12 feet out. Jump shot is good that time.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
Pass to Cousins. Outside, Green. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Millsap. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Jokic. Over Cousins. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 9 points now in the quarter. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. It's Davis on the wing. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Anthony Davis. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And here's James outside. Denver grabs the miss. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And that one misses.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
So he comes up empty at the line. Lakers leading by 18. Cousins inside, guarded by Porter. Porter pulls it in. Denver's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And the rejection by James. Plumlee dishes to Beasley. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Morris. From deep.
Caldwell Pope really good at staying in front of his man. He likes to make it difficult for whoever he's on.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. I and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Cousins in at the 1.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
That one misses. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved this game since locking into him, Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
Yeah, you'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now Murray. From 12 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And Davis throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here is Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Murray outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
No luck that time either.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 10 points for Paul Millsap.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Cook, the pass to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Gary Harris.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Barton outside. And there's the pass to Jokic. Right side Millsap. And it goes down 2 points. Millsap's got 12 in the game.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
Here's Cook. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 17. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I love the way Gary Harris has played early in his career, but I think last season was solid, but a step back from what he was hoping for. His scoring and shooting dipped, and he just couldn't seem to find the consistency that he wanted all season long.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And for Harris, not the way he wanted to start the first year of his 4-year deal.
And, you know, given that he was in and out of the lineup and fighting injuries, I don't think it's something that he should worry about. I mean, Harris is still an outstanding player. He's got tremendous upside, and I think he's going to be outstanding as he grows in the league.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. And Harris drops them both.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
Barton against James. Passes it to Cook. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Harris against Caldwell Pope. Here's Millsap. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And it's sent back by Millsap. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
That one is off. He doesn't get the second one. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Cook, good. Cook's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Murray, no good. LA's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Caldwell Pope against Harris. Poked away. Millsap kicks to Harris. Over Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope against Harris. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jokic. Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. It's up a 3, and Rajon Rondo the basket on the assist by LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Murray the pass to Plumlee to end the run. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then for Denver, Porter comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Jokic finds Morris. Plumlee trying to break loose, and he recovers it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Nuggets now. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Denver shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. LeBron against Porter, trying to end the drought, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
That free throw, no good.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Los Angeles now. Now here is McGee. 6 points for him. Here's James. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now here is Morris. Outside, Porter puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. And here is Los Angeles now. James outside, shoots. And again, no good by the Lakers. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Feeds it, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Morris. How he performed last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
That free throw missing, and the Lakers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And the second free throw, good. LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. On the wing, James. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Morris, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Green passes to Rondo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Rondo's got 5 now.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Green taking his time here. He gets that one. He's got 7. The Nuggets shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Plumlee dishes to Morris. Back to Plumlee. And it's sent back by Howard. James against Porter. LeBron passes to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And everyone knows when Cousins controls his emotions, he's one of the very best centers in the game.
And he gets it back. LeBron against Porter. Pass to Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Morris. Over Rondo. And that one goes long.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's the floater.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
LeBron against Porter. LeBron kicks to Cousins. Count it. Cousins has got 10.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Grant. No points in the game yet for him. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. So it's Denver now. Grant in the post. He's against Kuzma. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 1:11 left in the third. Rondo dishes to Green. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Grant against Howard. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Morris outside. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Here's Morris. It's Beasley on the wing. They get it again. Plumlee. And the miss. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Morris, and it's Hernangomez in at the power forward. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
Now, here is Hernangomez. It's stolen by Bradley. Now the Lakers on the break. The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's Rondo. Michael Porter making his last shot. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Now here's Howard. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Howard. Lets it go from 14.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And that one drops for him. Vanderbilt's got 4 this quarter.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
The pass to Howard. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Porter. Passes to Hernan Gomez. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Morris. This one for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Here is Daniels. Outside for Rondo. And it's sent back by Morris. They get it back, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Morris against Rondo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Morris, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Rondo passes to Daniels. To the inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Porter. Over Rondo. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Here's Bradley. That's tipped. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Dudley's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Morris with the bucket. And here's Rondo. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Here is Daniels after the Nuggets pick up 2. Outside Rondo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
Now, here is Morris. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's a outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Rondo, and it's blocked, but they get it back. Here's Daniels. Morris with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Outside Rondo. Pass to Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Dudley's shot is good.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now, here is Hernangomez. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
No good on the second free throw. Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Rondo, and he drops it in from the low post.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Now, here's Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get one of two. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. The Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Daniels kicks to Rondo from 12 feet out. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. On the wing, Porter. And another miss by Denver. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions, and the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Stolen by McGee. Down low, and it's denied. Porter with it. It's stolen by Bradley. Fast break, the Lakers. Morris against Rondo. Back to Dudley. McGee inside. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Two.
The free throw drops for Dudley. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Both free throws good from Dudley. Here's Morris. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Morris. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The fader. The shot's good. Hernan Gomez has got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Now here's Rondo. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. For the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for LeBron.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Now, here's Grant. Avery Bradley pulls it in. And here's the Lakers. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. So we can't get either to fall. Now Morris. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, we know how good a shooter you are, obviously, but you have really incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helped the team a lot. My job really is come in and bring defense and, a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for you tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.